Hi everyone, my name's Luke. This is my first Warhammer Tactics video. So I thought I'd start off with Empire actually. So today I'm going to talk about the Empire detachment system, different combinations of units, the best combination of units, and what characters and upgrades to put with them. So what I've got here is I've got a unit of 49 Halberdiers, and I'd say I've got a Warrior Priest as well. I'll explain why you have a Warrior Priest later on, and 15 Swordsmen as a detachment, and 20 handgunners also as a detachment. So I think first we'll talk about defensive style of play. So deploy these guys in the sun like that. Swordsmen on an angle like that, just for defensive charges. And your handgunners are quite important when you're deploying defensively. Deploy them on an angle down the back of the unit like this. The main reason for that is a good defensive formation, and I'll explain that in a minute. So you've got the enemy forces over here. So not usually you won't be coming up against enemy units of 50, but we'll assume that you are. So they're coming for probably 2 units if they've got a unit of 50. So throw the big one in here. What happens is, say for instance the big one goes, right, I'm going to charge the handgunners because I don't want to get charged and shot to pieces by everything. So what happens is they turn to face your unit, and that's a pretty big distance. The chances are they're going to fail their charge, they're going to go to there like that. And the majority of your unit here can see the side of their unit. So when it's your turn, you do that. You go for a charge there. And with this unit of swordsmen, you simply move them up like that and protect your flank like that. And that just acts like a shield unit, just like a suicide speed bump between you and your halberdiers. That's pretty much what you use them for. And you just nail that unit, and rather than overrunning, you let them run away, and you take a leadership test, hopefully pass, and reform like that. And that unit is out in the open for a turn, but then you just move it back in turn. If it dies, that doesn't matter, it's done its job, it's protected your halberdiers. So that is one of the defensive things. Now if your opponent is particularly dim, or not having a very good day, he will go, or she will go straight towards your halberdiers, like this, straight in there. So go for a charge. What happens is your handgunners do this thing called supporting fire, which pretty much means they get to stand and shoot on that unit charging your parent unit. Now they don't suffer negative on hit because of the detachment rule. There. Anyway, so they go in like that, and these guys get a free counter charge on the side. So counter charging and supporting fire. So what's happened there is they've taken 20 strength 4 shots, hopefully inflict some damage from your shooting, and you get a free side charge. So what you've done is you've got a side charge, and you've stopped them from getting their rank bonus, and you've shot at them. And it's all quite cheap. This whole formation is 609 points. So you're on their flank, they don't get their rank bonuses, and then you throw 30 strength 4 hits at the enemy, and Warrior Priest gives you a unit of hatred, so you get rerolls to hit. So what will happen there is they're going to lose quite a lot of guys, and your swordsmen, they're probably not going to inflict any casualties. They might inflict a couple. You've got 10 attacks, you never know. The reason I take swordsmen as a detachment rather than halberdiers is because their weapons skill 4, so it's hard to hit them, and they've got a better armor set as well, so they're more durable. So if you've got a unit, people are like, oh, okay, we'll have a unit of 10 halberdiers as a detachment because they're cheap. The problem with having 10 halberdiers is it's usually pretty much always going to be 3s to hit, 3s to wound, and they won't get their arms safe, and they'll just die. So as soon as you get them below the magical number of 5, then you're not negating any rank bonuses. That's why 15 swordsmen is probably the best option, and they're cheap. Well, I've got this unit here. I'll just explain some of the upgrades. The swordsmen and the handgunners, because they're detachments, you can't give them any upgrades. But the halberdiers, just give them full command group, the sergeant, the standbearer and the musician. And the warrior priest, I wouldn't give him anything except for a great weapon. Pretty much because the great weapon will be striking right at the end of combat, then you pump out 2 or 3 attacks at strength 6 with rerolls to hit, so you're most likely going to beat down a couple of people with that. That adds some extra kills there. But before the combat even happens, you've got 20 shots into the unit, then you've got 3 ranks, banner, side charge, and even if they charge you, you count as having a charge because your swordsman unit comes out as a counter charge and they count as having a charge as well, so that's 6 straight off the bat. Then your halberdiers will probably inflict quite a lot of wounds, and your warrior priest will get a couple, and your swordsman might. Then there is quite a high possibility that you're going to win combat. So this unit's going to flee away from this unit here, most likely, because they inflicted the most wounds. They're going to run away. Take a leadership test with this unit, and leadership test to restrain, hopefully pass with both, and they just form a defensive line. Next we're going to talk about offensive tactics. So rather than your normal Empire player, you're going to bring the fight to the enemy. You're going to show them that your guys are not sissies. Okay, we're going to put that unit over the side. We're going to have 2 smaller units. It works just as well with bigger units, but we'll have some fun. So, similar deployment. You can deploy the swordsman and the handgunners either way if you want, or you can have these guys out on the flank. Doesn't really matter. Personally, I deploy them like this. Now, with the 3-inch, it's 3 inches for a detachment to be able to use the detachment rules. So if you keep them within 3 inches of the current unit, they get all those rules. Now, with these halberdiers and the swordsmen advancing, your handgunners are going to be left behind. That doesn't matter. They're just going to be used as a standard unit of handgunners, just firing at different units. So, with all of your shooting, and if you have any magic, which I recommend, cast at 1 unit, knock it out. Or at least cripple it. If you cripple that unit, it's pretty much inactive and you don't need to worry about it. Take a 1 unit, or make it a bigger unit. Let's just say you've been rolling bad, and they've got stuff alive. So, you moved into position. Now, if they charge you, you do the whole defensive thing, but let's say you charge them. So, your halberdiers, charge in. Make sure you don't charge like that, or else your swordsmen don't have line of sight. They're going like that. All you need to do is roll your 2d6 plus 4 for your swordsman for their charge. And if they've got enough inches to get in, they get a free wheel and reform as much as they want because of the counter charge special rule. Actually, it's called supporting charge. And you charge, so you go forward like that, free wheel on the side rank like that. Now you're in the middle of their line, and the whole tactic behind this is you pushing their line all up into the center of the field. And even if this dies, it doesn't matter, because you're going to have a gun line and some supporting units at the back of the field. So, you've got your guys in combat here. You do the same thing as you did on the defense. You wipe that unit out, but rather than taking a leadership test to reform, let's say they've got some units over here as well. Maybe they'll have one over there. Overrun with that unit, or, even better, take a leadership test to reform and overrun with this unit here, like that. And pretty much what happens there is if they want to, if they're frenzied, they have to go there, but chances are they're not going to be frenzied and they go charging in here. So you're in their face, and you're most likely going to keep winning combat because halberdiers and a warrior priest are really, really good. A cost-effective and powerful unit to have. And that's just getting in their face and causing damage like that. Anyway, that brings this video to a close. I'll be making more, so let me know what you think. If you've got different combinations you might want to let me know about, or any criticisms, tell me. If you'd like the video, subscribe.